Hello everybody, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be looking at our severe weather threat for today and tomorrow, and then we're also going to be looking at our Invest 95L, which is currently over the central Bahamas, and then we're going to be looking at why our temperatures were so incredibly warm over the past couple of days, even though they should get cooler actually, because we just got into meteorological fall. It's currently now technically fall. And yeah, let's get started with the National Weather Service. We have frost advisories for Maine. That's where you could see temperatures dipping down into the 40s and 30s tonight, and definitely could be seeing some ice and some frost. Then we have in that yellow tornado watches, and then surrounding that flood advisories in those greens. Now here's our Storm Prediction Center, the chances of severe weather. We have a slight risk anywhere from Oklahoma up to Wisconsin. If you're in that yellow area, that's where you could definitely be seeing hail, flash flooding, gusty winds, and even some isolated tornadoes. So yeah, definitely be careful if you're in those areas, as well as those areas in southern New Jersey, southeastern Pennsylvania, eastern half of Maryland, Delaware, and then even parts of coastal Virginia. And then here's our tornado risk. 2% chance in that green and a 5% chance in that brown. So definitely not out of the question that we could see a tornado today. Now here's our wind damage risks. So 15% chance in that yellow. That's anywhere from Oklahoma to Wisconsin. Basically where we had that slight risk, pretty much the same area is going to be seeing a chance of wind damage. That's also the same area that had that slight risk over parts of Virginia to New Jersey and Pennsylvania. If you're in that slight risk, you're also under a 15% chance of wind damage today. Now here's our hail chances. Now we have 5% chance anywhere from extreme northwestern Texas, and then all the way into parts of central Minnesota. So yeah, definitely a big area that is in the 5 to 15% range for hail today. Now here's tomorrow's outlook, and usually they like to bump up the categories as the day goes on and as we get closer. So I'm guessing that this marginal will probably become a slight. The thunderstorm will probably kind of be shifted a little bit to the west a little bit, and then tomorrow a marginal will be in this area. So they like to up the categories as you get closer to the day, so that in case they issue a enhanced risk or something like that, that nobody freaks out and then there actually turns out to be nothing. They like to just do that as a precaution. We have a marginal risk, probably where we're going to be seeing the brunt of your severe weather tomorrow, over Ohio, Indiana, and then over to Michigan. Here's our chances of severe weather. This is just tornadoes, hail, flash flooding, damaging winds, all put into one. So we have a 5% chance so far, definitely, probably, most likely going to be updated and turn into a 15% chance, I would guess, at least, for Michigan, Indiana, and Ohio, right around those Great Lakes states. Now we're going to be starting to look at Invest 95L. So here's where it is right now, over the central southern Bahamas, and right now it has a 70% chance of formation over the next 2 days, and this system could be moving anywhere in this area. Really kind of uncertain on where it's going to go. Some models have it going off to sea, some hitting Florida, some actually kind of hitting Alabama and Mississippi. Then also, one last thing, we have this little disturbance off the coast of Africa, this wave that's off the coast of Africa, which we're kind of uncertain on. We don't know if it's going to make a curve off to sea, if it's going to even intensify. Yeah, we're just still too far out to actually know. But once we get more information, I'll definitely make a video on this and update you guys. Here's your current satellite loop. And this is infrared satellite, so it basically shows how cold the cloud tops are. The colder the cloud tops, those blacks and whites, shows the most intense thunderstorms in this system. Currently, we don't even have an eye in this system, so definitely not seeing rapid intensification, but it does have some strong thunderstorms over parts of the southern and central Bahamas. Now, Here's the model track guidance, and this is basically all the models put onto one little map. And you can see basically half of the models have it going to the eastern half of Florida, and then some of the other models, about 3 other models, are taking it off through the southern tip of Florida, then into the panhandle of Florida, and kind of making this curve. And then one of them has it hitting Louisiana and into Mississippi. So very uncertain on this, but most likely we're going to be seeing it right over here, where the brunt of the models are showing it making a landfall right around Florida, and then some of them also have it around Savannah, Georgia, that area, coastal Georgia. So then here's our intensity guidance. One model has it as a category 1, but pretty much all of them have it as a tropical storm, except for a few of these models which takes it onto land. These models take it onto land early on, doesn't give it a chance to intensify rapidly, and that would actually be the best case scenario, because it would stay under tropical storm status and wouldn't be a big threat. Now here's our temperatures. Just want to quickly explain why we've been having all these really warm temperatures, and temperatures in the 90s and even reaching 100 degrees in some areas over the past couple of days. So we're under kind of this blanket of warm air. What's been happening is that this jet stream's been going kind of like this, trapping all this warmer air to the south of it. So all this warm air has been just trapped over here over most of the United States, and it just hasn't been able to go anywhere. And hopefully and probably this system will move kind of gradually to the east, bringing warmer temperatures to the west coast, and then kind of bring cooler air in this northern section, and that'll move all the way to the eastern United States soon. So as we move on this little model, and we can see how temperatures still staying in the 90s and upper 80s for most areas, but then it gets kind of cooler, more into the 70s and 60s for highs. But yeah, we're still definitely very hot. We still have temperatures reaching 100 degrees in September. Definitely, it's pretty warm for this time of year. And a lot of areas are actually 10 to 20 degrees above average. So here's the 500 HPA heights. So basically, these pinkish maroon colors and these grays and whites show these warmer temperatures. And basically, what we're seeing is this jet stream kind of going like this, and this high pressure right over here is kind of forcing all this warmer air up north, and this is for areas that usually wouldn't see these warmer temperatures, areas more to the north. Also, this disturbance over here, this is Invest 95L. The European model has it going just to the east of Florida. But basically, what's been happening is that this high pressure is trapping all this warm air over here, bringing the jet stream higher, further to the north, which is leading to these warmer temperatures, where it shouldn't be. It should be actually trapped more down to the south, right over here. So what this high pressure is doing is pulling it up north. I just wanted to explain that for you guys quickly. If you did enjoy that video, then please consider subscribing. Definitely support helps the channel. I also just uploaded, not just uploaded, but 2 days ago on Tuesday, I uploaded my winter 2019-2020 forecast, my third one. And I put a lot of effort into that one. 10 to 11 hours of work went into that one. So if you could go check out that video if you haven't already, and leave a like. Definitely supports me, because it took a lot of effort and a lot of work to make that video. Now, I'll see you guys in the next one. That was Eli the Weather Guy, and goodbye.